posted up with me and my demons. I want the lifestyle, courtside, front row got bitches like I wanna meet them. I had two bad things coming up to me, they tryna talk, but having a threesome, niggas be hating, let's give them a reason. Switching sides.
Welcome to another episode of Shoot the Ish. I know I've been on a hiatus, but you know, hey, life happens. But before I start to talk about what's been happening, I'm going to just introduce you to my boy right here. Tell him who you are.
Yo, Maybach Mike. What up, y'all? What up, though?
Give him a little bit of energy. Who the fuck are you, bro?
Yo, my name Maybach Mike. I'm the number one bud tender in New Jersey. Number one. If you've been to the dispensary that I formerly worked at, Roz Bloomfield, you would know. I'm the number one bud tender in New Jersey. I love what I do. And, yeah, man, we here. We at Shoot the Ish. We about to shoot it.
All right, pause. That was enough. But, hey, guys, I know it's been a long time. The last time I came back off a hiatus, I was saying, yo, I came back and I'm ready, strong, and better than ever. But to be honest with you, just life happens. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get everything situated, trying to figure like what was the best time to get the show back on board. We had momentum before, but then it slowed down, you know, because, you know, left. But, you know, I'm back trying to get back into the swing of things. But, you know, right now, you know, we're going to hit you with the same type of material, still talking the same way we talk, try to be more candid, try to definitely be open as always, bringing those topics that's actually just still popping out here in these streets right now. But right now, I guess if we're going to introduce a topic, if we're going to start off, I probably prefer to probably just talk about what's going on right now. There's so much stuff that's going on right now, and I'll say
it's a lot of shit
probably like
right now.
we got the
going on right now.
We got the Cardi going on.
Cardi is going on.
I don't even want to talk about Trump and what's going on with him, but I know I'm military. He ain't military, so I know I can't even talk about
Donald. That. Donald Trump.
Nah, but yo, let's talk about the Cardi and Nicki, or it's not really Cardi and Nicki though. It's Cardi versus everybody.
Yeah, they're all going at it. It's real live beef out there.
You know what I just realized? Just right now, this reminds me of like when Drake had to go defend himself against everybody. So Cardi is the new Drake where everybody trying to go at the. She the top of her game.
Shit going down.
So my question is, I'm not gonna lie.
Cardi throwing punches though.
All right, here's my thing, right? And look, this is a podcast, right? Now, being that this is a podcast, I know a lot of y'all be out there saying, why men talking about women stuff? That's sad. Like, come on, yo. It's a podcast. They out there. We going to just talk about what's going on. But to me, my opinion, I like Cardi's personality. I think that's what's dope about Cardi, her personality. That's why
everybody like Cardi, her personality. Cardi has I don't know her, but she has good personality. She got good energy. And I think everybody agrees with that.
But now I've heard people say, like, because you know what's the group people who mess with Nicki Minaj? What do they call it? The Barbs,
the Barbs, the Barbies, the Barbs. They crazy.
You a Barb?
I don't even want to. I'm not going to even say nothing. You know, I was about to say they crazy, but no. You know, shout out the Barbs. I don't want no smoke. This is a podcast. We don't.
But here's the thing, right? Now I want to ask you a question. Who music do you like the best? Between the two, if you had to pick. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, shout out Nicki. Shout out Cardi.
Look,
I'm not listening to that, man.
No, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be honest with you. Nicki's last album, that shit was fire.
The song Nicki got with Drake and Lil Wayne,
I'm just talking about the album, cause like when that album came out, like obviously I do a podcast, but doing the podcast, you try to listen to see what's gonna go on, and I ain't gonna lie. I think the problem is like with female rappers, I feel like a lot of them don't. I mean, obviously they females. So a lot of like I can't listen to an album where it's just always talking about my pussy, my this, my that, my
They
that.
say it's like they say women rap about the same substance, but they say men rap about the same substance.
No, that's true. It's still like
I can't explain it.
no, but to me, I feel like when it comes to a female, it's certain females that like I always looked at Foxy, right? I could listen to Foxy and it seemed like she was just always
Foxy
talking
raps.
about that.
Foxy
right?
raps, but even though she was talking about, but Foxy gets busy.
But that's to be honest with you, that's what I felt about Nicki's last album. That last album, that last album that she had was fire. I actually caught myself watching it.
Nicki gets busy. Gets busy.
But now you got Cardi who came in, right? Cardi came in here, and it was like she's. I think Cardi's like the whole package, like the personality. People like her candidness, and like they like her music, right? And it's something about, and I must say this, it's always something about a woman who's going through stuff that other women can relate to, that'll get you more fans.
That's people. That's human. That's human nature. That's human nature. That's how people should be still as people. You know, a struggle or just for a superstar to have a downfall in a sense, or to go through shit. It's kind of like it kind of brings them to a sense of it brings the fans and the celebrity kind of in a sense of the same level because they're going through the same shit. So that allows the fans to kind of connect with the celebrity, and it allows the celebrity, even though that they might have millions, to still be going through shit that allows them to be able to say like, damn, I'm rich, whatever the fuck, but I'm still having problems broke motherfuckers having, which is love, trauma, bullshit, all that. It's the same thing across the board, but that just allows people to connect. That's what I think.
Nah, I get it because look. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I'll see one thing that I realized by even looking at this topic, what I have a tendency to do is everything on social media. You know, the first thing I do, I look at all the comments of a story, and you will see everybody's comment. Oh, what? Like I remember they were talking about when she got with Stephon Diggs. People like it was the men in the comments talking like she's stupid. How's she gonna leave her husband to mess with this and to do this and do that? But to me, I'm like people fell for the story. People fell for what was going on, and there's a lot of stuff they said about Stephon Diggs now.
A lot of things in the news, and I've been hearing a lot of things in the publicity. And the publified notifications and things like that about the culprit, Mr. Diggs.
Nah, yo, you seen that new video?
I don't.
No, but
my man play good football, man.
Yo,
he play good football.
No, right, but all jokes aside, yo, do you think there's been a couple that people want to see have a disaster? I think they truly want that relationship to really mess up.
I think the masses, I don't include myself in the masses, but I think the masses want to see everybody fuck up. That's what's fucked up about people. They want to see the turmoil, because like they
want to see the I told you so.
We wouldn't have your Love and Hip Hops or your Atlanta Housewives. We wouldn't have none of that. People didn't. We wouldn't have your baddies and people. They want to see. You know,
I think truth be told, like I really feel like I know we was talking about all the stuff that's going on with Cardi, but I think the thing is, I think her drama has become the biggest focus. Like her music is what her music is, and people like it. But I think her as a whole, and I think this is why all the other ladies or all the other females that she's beefing with, do you think they really mad at her success, or they really a legit beef, or they just beef? Their beef is coming from hate.
I think nowadays problems coming just like how the pizza that's about to come. I think problems coming everything is in slices, so it's all weighed out. You got publicity here, you got the money here, you got the popularity here. Everything is all just, and everybody.
Yo, I don't mean to say
it's
this.
all weighed out.
I don't mean to say it. I ain't playing you out no pod, but You just compared this shit to pizza.
A pie chart.
You really must be hungry.
A pie chart. That's a thing. You know what I'm saying? A pie chart is a thing. Is that not? You never heard of a pie chart?
I heard of a pie chart.
All right.
But
so in a pie chart, you got different joints of the joint. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's a mixture of it all.
But I just like, you looked at, did you hear JT's this? Dang, I got this. He already here talking about the Cardi B.
I gotta get more relevant, y'all. Look. I don't even know who that person is.
Oh my God, the chick from City Girls. Carisha, please. Carisha and JT, they were the
That's
City.
That's my type.
No, that's Sweetie.
That's not.
Oh my God. Yo, I'm sorry.
Listen,
hey.
listen, because we gonna make it, right?
Yo,
so this is my early.
We gonna
apology.
make it. That's another artist. That's
this.
You
is
know
my early.
You know who we gonna make it is? You know who we gonna make it is?
Don't ever.
That's Jadakiss.
Don't ever disrespect. Do I know who we going? Don't do that.
Yo,
now.
Go ahead. Say your apologies.
This is my apology. So I'm saying I'm gonna be more relevant with what's going on because we gonna make it. Y'all gonna be like, oh, you ain't even know who you are. We gonna make it. My bad, but nah, I didn't because but it's all right.
Yo, look.
So that's my type. That's not.
That's
the
Sweetie.
City Girls. Who the City Girls?
See, I don't know their music. I just know who JT and Carisha is. I don't listen to City Girls. Listen to the name City Girls.
You don't know. It gotta be a. I could have sworn that.
The one that Diddy was messing with. Carisha, please. Carisha.
I thought he was messing with Young Miami.
Her name is Carisha.
Her name not Young Miami?
Yes. That's a rap name. Young Miami is.
This is too much.
It's from the City Girls.
This is a rabbit hole. This is too much. For
Yo, see,
my apologies.
This goes back to, as y'all can see, a lot of times when we do a pod, I know I do my research, but sometimes your partner over here, he's just like, yo, I'm good. I know all this stuff. Yeah, all right, yo. Yeah. But the bottom line is, like, did you hear Bia? Watch this. You know who Bia is?
Yeah, I know that.
Did you hear her? Did you hear her response? You hear her rap?
Yeah, I heard that.
All right. How did you think that one went?
It was all right. It wasn't bad.
All right. So now, if you ain't just bullshitting me, that was actually a good response. No, but I think they do Bia wrong, though.
No, I'm absolutely bullshitting you. I apologize about that. I never heard that one either. I'm sorry.
I can't.
That wow.
Yo, so all I'm gonna say is Bia had a response to Cardi, and to be honest with you, I feel sorry for Bia because Bia actually got bars. She could actually rap, but she ain't really known like that. But she had a dope. I think her response was dope.
We're gonna listen to Bia tonight. Tonight, Bia, I'm gonna listen to you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna listen to your bop. I'm gonna listen to what's going on.
But no, I just think Cardi's at a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like
Cardi blew up.
Cardi did blow
from
up.
the jump.
Can't
even be mad at shit like that because people be thinking people gonna be one hit wonders. Cardi blew up from the jump. She was on fire.
Do you recognize that Cardi is actually the shit off of that one album? She ain't drop it and then she hit you with singles. But even if you look at how the music game is right now, that's how everybody doing it with singles. When you really think about it, the music game, and this is something that we were talking about earlier. I'll be like, yo, the music game ain't what y'all think the music game is, because all you got to do is look at this is how I realize the music game is kind of corny. You'll see a lot of people doing music, be having videos, but look at their teeth. I was like, yo, you got all these chains, making all these cars, but your teeth fucked. So I already know it's all a facade. You probably renting. That's a whole nother topic or another show in itself. But it ain't like that. These regular 9-to-5s are doing better than some of these musicians, yo. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. That's what I look at.
I know the 9-to-5ers is doing better than the street niggas. I could tell you that.
Look. Let me just tell you. I'll tell you this. One thing I will tell you. There are professional tag-alongs. Yeah, you got so many dudes that will tag along with a person that they think making money.
Absolutely.
It's just like the podcast game. A person could see you on a podcast and be like, yo, you making money. I was like, wait, hold up, nigga. I ain't even get my
sir. Did you watch my shit? Because if you ain't watch my shit, I'm not making no money.
Yeah, like yo, it be like it's like
Did you watch your shit? Your mama watch my shit. Your aunt watch my shit. Your cousin watch my shit. If y'all ain't watching, then it ain't.
I can tell you one thing y'all realize is that he's definitely not YouTube ready because his language vernacular.
You can't curse.
No, you can't curse, bro.
What do you mean?
You get banned.
They got curse. They rap.
No,
they curse in rap videos.
But this ain't a rap video. This is a podcast. You gotta be
curse.
No, you gotta. There's a lot of things you gotta learn about how this goes, yo. You gotta be careful with the certain words you can't use and everything like that. So yeah, I'll teach you.
I don't think I used the N word yet.
No, you ain't used that. I mean, no. Here's the funny thing.
Slid.
Here's the
You know
funny
what's
thing.
funny?
You can say that one. You just can't say all the other ones that you was just real free saying. I'm sitting over here like, bing, 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 bing. No, you don't know. You don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? This is your free run. You know what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done, you good. But nah, like I just feel like right now with beef is always a good thing, and you got to understand how social media. Like right now, the way the music business is truly a situation where you got to learn how to like trend. Everything is trending. Keeping your name, just like the stuff that was going on with Dame Dash. They may have got mad at Dame Dash, but he kept his name out there.
I'm literally knowing and watching what Dame Dash is doing, and Dame Dash is absolutely in 550 million, 1,000% keeping his name relevant.
Yeah.
That is what Dame Dash is doing. When you do publicity, go on a radio. What is a radio for? A radio is to talk. A radio but also it's to get out. It's to speak to people. It's to reach the masses. Dame Dash he did the radio. He did 105. Dame Dash is using the internet and social media to keep his name relevant because at the end of the day, right now, that's gonna get some money.
Yeah, it's clicks.
Traction.
It's no such. It's 2025. There's no such thing as negative publicity. No such thing.
No, it is, but
you still gonna get clicks.
You still gonna get clicks.
It's about click. Let me explain something. And this is the funny thing about social media, right? And this is what I'm gonna say to all the people that follow this program. And I know I'm sorry. I gotta say I'm sorry for those. And I've had people say, "Yo, when you coming back on? When you coming back on?" I will say this, right? The interesting thing is this: you could do a podcast, and there's certain people that I follow. And people that I know that do podcasts too, and they'll say, consistency is what you got to do. Consistency, being consistent.
For anything.
But you got to understand something. And this is why I tell you guys, like, I left, and it wasn't that I left because I didn't want to do the show. I always wanted to do the show. I enjoyed the show. The show was actually my therapy. To be honest with you, it gave me something to look forward to. But what you got to understand, life happens. And what it takes to go into this and do this, and I tell everybody all the time, if you start your own podcast and you like, yo, I give up because I ain't getting the viewership and I ain't getting this, nah, it ain't going to happen. And DJ Academic said something about that.
Shit like going to the gym, man.
It's like, yeah, you gotta keep doing it. You can't. You got, like, I tell people all the time when I did this, I was like, you doing the show right now. You doing this podcast with me right now, right? No matter when you pass away, whatever, God willing, you live as long as you can. Guess what? Your kids can always go back and see you right now.
Watch.
That was my real motivation.
That is really dope.
No, all jokes aside, no matter, like, my brother.
I've never even thought of that.
Yo,
but yeah,
I know him since he was a little.
That's what anything.
No, but think about
any celebrity has that.
But we talking about celebrity. I'm just talking about.
This brings it to a regular level.
I'm bringing it to a regular level.
Yeah.
And so, like I said,
that's
like,
very true.
It's so many things that we grew up in a different era, right? Like, niggas don't want to take pictures. Niggas don't want to do none of that, right? But then you look back, think about how you were when you were young, and you see as of right now, if you saw pictures of your mom when she was young and stuff like that, you was like, that bring a little joy, like, that's how you was looking. You know what I'm saying? But we don't take pictures like that. So when you look at stuff like this, that's why I tell people all the time, my motivation is not what y'all probably think my motivation. My motivation was truly to be able to say, I'm going to be gone one day, right? And my son can at least see 100 and something episodes of his daddy being this way, his daddy being silly, his daddy talking about this, his dad. Like, he going to have that. His kids going to have that. My grandkids going to have that. So it's like, to me, I know what I did this for. I know why I come in this for. So whether or not you guys subscribe, whether or not you show love, put the thumbs up, show the like, I appreciate it. I definitely do. But when it's all said and done, I know why I did this. I know why I did it. And I had these conversations sometimes, like I said, and truly, and look, I tell you guys one thing. There are things that I want to do, and one of the hardest things, and I'll be honest with you guys, the hardest thing is finding a co-host.
That's crazy.
That is, all jokes aside, the hardest thing is finding a co-host. Because you got to realize.
Find somebody that want to do this.
But you got to realize people want to do it, but they don't have, like,
The time.
They don't have the time. And that's what it is. It ain't like how you already know if we was back in North, I probably would have had everybody named Mother on it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know where I live, you know what I'm saying? So that's what be happening. That's truly what happened.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I knew him since he was a little pup, like for real. So if there's stories that I could tell y'all, but this the only one that could verify, he'll be like, he telling y'all the truth.
I don't tell him stories.
Yeah, I mean, but it is what it is. But it's
stories.
It is
My
what
man
it
had a pool table in his living room.
Nah, that pool table was crazy back in the day.
He had a pool table in his living room. Like, so we don't even gotta discuss or speak about.
Nah, that was a dope.
He had a pool table in his living room.
That was some fun times, yo. That
Pool table in the living room.
Every weekend. I thought it was every week, especially when we used to throw the parties back in the day.
Pool table in the living room.
Nah.
And he had the best house parties in the history.
No.
House parties.
No. You can't just say the pool table. You got to say no. Here's what was dope about the pool table. It was mirrors. That whole wall was a mirror.
Oh, yeah,
that's what was important.
He had pool tables, and the mirror was on the wall in the living room.
Not a mirror. The whole wall was a mirror.
Was a mirror. And the pool table was in the living
room. But my mother watched this show, so we gonna end that for that. But other than that, though.
Yo, you had the best house parties.
No, I definitely did.
Nah, you had the best house parties.
No, I know.
You ain't even charged for your shits neither.
No, we used to. We all
you had food and everything.
We had food. We had liquor. But you know what?
You had the best. Yo, my man had the best house parties in the history of house parties.
Nah.
If you threw a house party, let me tell you something. If the police never came to your shit, you ain't had no real house party. If the police never came to your house party to try to shut your house party down, then you never had a real house party. The police used to come and try to shut the house party down.
Nah. I mean, we had.
But they got to the point where the police was coming and knowing motherfuckers from over there, they was getting plates and leaving.
Nah, we had fun. You
ain't even know that.
Nah, I ain't.
The police used to come to shut your shit down because you know the Jamaicans,
whatever the street,
whatever they was over there, whatever the island people with us over there, shout them out. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all was cool with the police, and the police used to come to shut the shit down, and niggas used to bring out a plate, boom, bap, ba bang bang, they leave. Shout out the good old Orleans police.
I'll just say, like, this just brings me to another point. I know we was talking about Cardi B, but we gave Cardi B and this is just a podcast. Like I said, this episode, we just gonna, truth be told, we gonna sit back and reminisce. I don't give a fuck how long this gonna be. Yeah. But nah, I just think, like, well, sometimes I look back at, like, you hitting your age, I'm hitting mine's. Like, we both about to hit our zeros.
Yeah.
I just realized
you
that.
gotta relax. You ain't gotta put my zero out there. I don't need people to.
I mean, I ain't say which zero. You could be different zero. I don't know what zero you about to hit. I know I'm hitting a zero, but but I realize sometimes I sit back, like, what I find myself doing nowadays is reminiscing, Huh? Me? How? I'm reminiscing. Yo, you
Them
got
zeros is crazy.
Yo, you got the mic, man. You want to talk?
Them
to
zeros is crazy. He on some bullshit.
Nah,
He
I'm
just fucked my whole shit up. The zeros
Nah,
is
nigga.
crazy.
You got nigga. Want me to tell why you can't say it's crazy? Think about all the stuff you done went through in life, right? You made it to it. Nigga, remember I visited you in the hospital.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I don't mean to bring up memories, but you
Shit happens.
Yeah, we made it to the zeros. Like, yo, so when it's all said and done, it's like, yo, like sometimes you gotta sit back and realize, like, yo, you made it, and look how fast stuff happened, yo.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
I don't know about that. You know what my specialty was, but
They need to put this paid in full photo up here, man. Put the paid in full.
why you talking in the mic? Like he don't.
They need to put the paid in full photo over here. It's a paid in full photo over here.
No, they do. No.
Hard.
See, this just goes to show you. This is my dog right here. He never paid attention to the pod because
It's a
again,
paid in full,
when
that's
the guests come over and sit, that's when the camera's over there. See, you don't pay attention. This is what I'm telling you. Let me tell you guys. For anybody that do podcasts, always understand something. It ain't your people you know that support you. Is the people you don't know that support you.
This paid in full
Because you would have been seen that, and you would have seen when guests come on.
I've seen it before.
No, you
but this
didn't.
is
You're a
hard.
liar. You're a liar. If you seen it, you wouldn't be
I
surprised
ain't
that
seen
it's.
a person. I never seen it.
Well, how about you speak to the mic? What?
I never seen it in person. I never
Oh
seen
my
it paid
God,
in full in person.
yo,
I never
but-
seen it paid in full in person.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I burped on camera, but
He talking about he want me to talk into the mic, but he burping on the camera.
I'd
You know what I'm
rather
saying?
do that than not.
That's absolutely
Look, I told you
atrocious.
what is it?
This gonna be our blooper episode.
Ain't a blooper episode. You want me to tell why it ain't a
This
blooper
gonna be-
episode? Because what did I say? I said when it comes
Right.
to the audience that I deal with,
This is
it's
us.
no cuts.
This is us.
It's no edits.
Because that's the first
It is
people that's
what
gonna
it
see.
is.
This is us. Y'all know us. This is us.
Yeah, for the people that know us, they know us.
Us.
I move like right now. I'm just at the point where I just find myself reminiscing and just trying to get better, yo.
That's all it's about. Creating this little last leg of your legacy. Because I feel like the first early hood of our life, we was creating our legacy for ourselves. I feel like all men kind of go through that, unless you're like a man that comes out of puberty in high school and just locks in, and you're just the perfect person with the perfect job and doing everything that your parents set you out and wanted you out to do and guided you to do. If you are a man that goes through man shit in life, you go through like a couple phases, and like one of those phases is where you're trying to live and take everything in and do everything that you feel is the best for yourself. And then as you get older and you have kids and you start to realize that you're getting older, now you're trying to do the best for yourself, but for the best for everybody else of yourself. Like you're trying to like make sure everything else is put where it needs to be for the rest, as opposed to when we trying to like do our self accolades of being that guy and having the money and partying and all that.
That right there, what you said, because like when I think about like when we were younger, it was almost like you want to, like I always tell anybody, if you're from the hood, you want to be known for that one thing. Like, yo, he got the money right there, or this one he got the chicks, or he got the good, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you always want to be known for that. And I think, like, and I hate to say it, I'm gonna tell you, like, I think Black Hirsch, right? He said something to me years ago. He said something years ago to me. He was like, yo, he said, he was talking, and we was like having a deep conversation. He was like, you know what? Snoop Dogg album fucked you up. I was like, what you mean by that? He was like, it fucked you up with relationships. And I was like, and really when I thought about it, I was like, yo, it did.
Which album?
His first, the only good album.
The only good album is crazy.
Doggy Style was
The
first album.
only good album is Crazy, but okay.
No, but what I took from it, he was like, yo, because think about it. That was a time when they was like, you can't be brown nose, you sucker for love ass nigga. Like, I would never be that. And I always thought like, nah, yo.
So you're saying you are that?
No,
I'm that too.
No. I wasn't that. Nigga, you knew how I moved. I wasn't that.
Wasn't that.
So it's like I realized
I'm a Cancer, y'all.
Yo. It's like to a certain point you learn and you live, and then you realize as life is going on, you sometimes gotta look at yourself and be like, yo, like damn, yo, I let stuff pass me because I was on that type of time.
Yeah.
And then when you realize like, yo, why has this been doomed? Why you never settled that? Why you never did this? And you start to look back, man, and just say, yo, all I did was have fun. Yeah, I had fun.
All right, then fuck it.
Is it really? I mean,
nah, it's not really fuck it, because I'll be sitting like, damn, you had too much fun. But as long as you had some fun, fuck it. You had fun. You know?
Yeah.
It's motherfuckers that's our age, younger, older, whatever the fuck, and they don't never catch on. And they ain't never gonna catch on.
No, you right. I'm not gonna lie. It took me. Look,
even still, you could say it took you whatever to catch on. You always kept a good job. You always worked. You always did what you had to do and handled your responsibilities. So it's like you might have just caught on, but you wasn't no bum catching on. It's motherfuckers that be bums and never catch on and don't figure out. Like, at least motherfuckers kept the pathway of whatever. Whether we had a hustle, whether we had a job and a hustle, because that's what I always been about. I always had a job and a hustle.
Nigga, look, I'll keep it a buck with y'all.
Shit got a price.
Y'all don't know him, but some of y'all will. Yo, I always called you hustle man. I was like,
that shit got a price. I'm gonna sell it.
May not keep a job, but he gonna always have one. He may not be at that one job for years, but he gonna always be working. So I was like, yo, you'll find a way. And I think you actually enjoy hustling more than regular work.
I love it. I love to hunt.
Yo,
man. I hate to sound like I love to hunt. I love it. I've been at my job 3.5 years until I transitioned into my other job. But I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna sound like some corny shit or like some cliche shit. But I love the hunt. Granted, I'm happy to be able to wake up and have a schedule of life and know what's going on. But when I don't have a job, or when I haven't had a job, because I can't say I don't, because for the past, 15, 20 years, I've always had a job. Whether it was just about longevity, I had a job, but I've always had a job and I've always had a hustle. I love the times where I haven't had a job. I loved the hustle. I used to sell sneakers. I was one of the biggest sneaker resellers. I wasn't the biggest. I had a lot of people that was the biggest. Shout out CMB Kicks and a lot of other people. But I was one of them ones. And I loved the hustle. I loved it. I loved going to sleep, waking up, knowing that whatever I made in my pocket that day was going to be what I made in my pocket that day. And I was making money in my pocket that day.
I think just to go back to what you were saying, like, I think when you said you enjoyed your life, but then you finally did learn, I think the only part, sometimes I think people don't appreciate that part. Like, you did learn. And I think sometimes it's like, yo, appreciate the fact that I learned. I know I probably shot some shit down. I probably did some, like, it was some casualties to it. But it's like, but again, it's you gotta learn. You like, look, you can't fault a man who you don't know his upbringing. I always say everybody got a story. When you pull back the curtain, there's a cause and effect for everything.
Everything.
That's and it's like you may look at a person and be like, yo, he this, he that. But there's a reason why he was this. It's a reason why he was that. And that bring and
you don't know what soil he came from. Yeah, man. You don't know how he was uprooted. You don't know none of that.
To me, I realize, and it's something that I find interesting now, that people don't want to, like, I really want to get in this topic one day when we do a podcast, mental health. At first, I was not on that.
Be good on paper.
Nah, I'm going to just say this. I was not on that mental health shit. I used to, like, everybody and their mother said. As I got older, I'm like,
just
yo.
different levels of it.
Yo.
Some people, it's so many different levels. There's so many different layers of that cake. So, but like, I want to say at the tip of on the basic outside, the icing of that mental health cake, there are a lot of people that are able to manage the shit that they've been through. And there are some people that aren't able to manage. There are some people that were born with deficiencies to where they can't manage, all that type of stuff. But just like I said, just if we want to go to the icing of the cake, everybody goes through mental health shit. Everybody. It's whether you as a person are able to handle it or whatever, but everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through shit that could potentially blow them the fuck up.
Nigga.
You know?
Look.
Everybody goes through some shit that can make a motherfucker go postal at some point.
Yo. Look, see, now I'm starting to, on some real, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You the only person that know, you've been around me for years. So it's certain things, like you being on a pod, I could talk about certain things, and you'll be like, yo, I remember. Like, even when Rocky passed away. Y'all was there. But I was dealing with shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, yo, but guess what? Sometimes you ain't even got time to deal with your own shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's like what people don't understand is like, you can meet me, or a female can meet me, and it was like, yo, he real standoffish, he don't take shit serious. And it's like, nah, you may not understand, like in my head, I don't want to love nobody that much.
You don't want to lose love.
Because that's some real shit. Because at the end of the day, that was a person I love the hell out of. And I lost it. And I ain't like that feeling. That was on some real shit. You gotta think about it. Look how long it took me to have a kid. I was scared to have a kid. I ain't want to love nothing like that. Cause you may lose it. But again, it's not that you know these things. It's not that you know these things.
Don't.
It's like you go out and you try, you experiment, and it's not like when you say the word experiment, you're not saying that I'm using somebody as a test dummy. It's just like, look, I'm going out, I'm giving it a chance.
Every fucking day you wake up in this life, this shit is an experiment. Every day. If your shit ain't mapped out, on some other shit to the point of pop, and all your shit, every day is a fucking experiment. Every day.
I think everything is new because I'm like, look, I'm 40 fucking 9. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell everybody. It's certain things I just learned. Yeah. I'm keeping it a buck. It is certain things I just learned. And
you got to learn to deal with everybody. You got to learn to deal with people differently, everything.
It's certain things. Like, I think a lot of times I think sometimes people go through flaws, or people have certain attitudes, or people have certain characteristics. But those characteristics that you have, you think is regular because this is all. Who told you it was wrong? All jokes aside, who told you it was wrong?
That's why I always say the chicken came before the egg. Because if the egg came first, who the fuck taught the egg how to be a chicken?
Damn, what's in that drink? You like, god damn.
Who the fuck taught the egg how to be a chicken if the chicken ain't come first? If the egg would have hatched next to a dog, this nigga would have been running around barking.
Yo, they said it's some cats. It's some cats that they said be acting like a dog. Yo, that's...
The chicken came first.
Yo,
it had to. It had to show this motherfucker like,
That's some deep shit. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Simple mathematics, bro.
Like all jokes aside,
your mother taught you how to be a fucking person. Still try to wipe your ass.
But guess what?
Take a
she
piss.
couldn't teach me how to be a man. So
that's not
But no. But
that's too much.
No. I'm about to break that down though to you. Watch this. Remember, wait. Watch. I'm about to fuck you up a little bit. I'm about to fuck you up. For a lot of us men that's out here, right? Now just peep this.
Right.
You hear all this stuff that they say about men, and you see how, like, when it comes to black people, it's like the battle of these black niggas ain't shit, and then
y'all don't understand this shit hard, man. Nah, on the outside looking in, listen, we We've been drinking. I'm about to get this shit out real quick. This shit hard, man. Growing up black in a black household with a black family, this shit hard. Y'all don't understand. Some motherfuckers, they take it too far and they just be super fucked up, and then they grow up super fucked up. But on some real shit, man, growing up in a black household, this shit is rough.
Yo,
this shit not for the weak.
It was something I heard. It was something I just recently heard. Watch this. They said the problem with black fam. Look, we rant, but hey, shoot the ish. We gonna talk about anything.
Shoot the ish.
Yo, but check this out. Somebody said this. They was like, it's hard. They said the difference between sometimes a black family and a white family is this. Watch this. When Johnny, the white kid, is banging on the table, they'll say, Johnny, I like that beat. I like that beat. I like that beat. We need to put you in drums. But a black kid banging on the table, if you don't cut that shit the fuck out, if you don't stop banging on that motherfucker, like you don't, or they dancing. If you don't sit
Caucasian people, y'all gotta listen to this. So when y'all be thinking about what's wrong with us, our shit was different. Our upbringing be different. So the strong of us is the ones that make it out. To be actual.
Think about good. I also heard like they was like when Johnny is in the house just not even dancing right. Oh, you have great dance. They encourage the kid. What do the black family say? If you don't sit your ass
down, you on some bullshit.
Yo,
we can't say, but that's what they say. Little Johnny, they gonna put him in
a dance class, a ballerina.
They gonna make him take advantage. Maybe whether it be disco dance, maybe they might put him in lacrosse. They going soccer. They gonna see what's going on with his feet work, and they gonna correlate that to something.
But you know how many times if you don't shut your ass, I'm singing. You don't shut your ass up.
You think you're gonna be Whitney Houston? No.
Yo, and then when you think about like but guess what? As a parent now, I gotta recognize what that really did to me.
They didn't know no better.
And yeah, they didn't know no better. But guess what? Guess what I can say to my son? I'm like, you know what I say to him when I hear him singing? You sounding good. Houston. No, I'll say that. I want you to be Whitney Houston. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be on something like, yo, damn boy, you sound good. Let's hone on to that. Yo, you know you could be better. That's
what this shit about.
And I think to me, like when a lot of times you're growing up, like you meet somebody, right? Their growing up was totally different than your growing up.
Totally.
And sometimes they say that you ain't shit as a man. Totally like you different. This way, and you that way. But in reality, this way that I am, I thought this was normal. I thought it was normal. And at the same time, as time goes on, like a lot of men, I hate to say it, sometimes you don't know where that man came from. So this is all he knows. And it's like, but you too grown to be acting like that. It's not to say who taught me, but if all my life I've been around this, that, who told me that what I was doing was wrong?
It's the same shit.
Nobody told me what I was doing was wrong.
It's the same shit.
And then we realize when y'all look at men and they move a certain way, you be like, yo, don't fault them.
Nah, that's the wrong button. It's one of these buttons that's strong for this.
Damn, yo, you press a button. You don't even
that wasn't the right button.
Yeah, you don't know what you.
One of these buttons was courageous. No, there was a courageous button in it. That was.
But when you really look at everything, to me, I feel like sometimes, like you just trying to be better. And if you can't, sometimes people don't recognize.
As a person, if you as a person. As a man, as a woman, as an adult, don't ever recognize.
You keep banging on that shit.
Nah, because it's some real shit. Because the thing on 4, I got it. Yeah. If you don't ever recognize that there is a time to be better, then you are at that point a person that is not shit. Like how they say, I feel like I'm not better than nobody except a person that doesn't apply themselves. I'm always better than the person that does not apply themselves. But at the end of the day, us as humans, we're not better than nobody. But if you don't, as a human, understand that there's always a time to lock in and be better, then you're failing as a human.
Do you feel like on some real if I'm keeping it a buck with you, I think, look, guys, we started this show saying we was going to talk about Cardi B, but it's almost like this is what I want. to be honest, this is kind of like what I want this show to be. It's not like I don't want to be the show that talks about Cardi. Like, I don't give a damn about current events. We could talk about that. That's cool. But on some real, I want to talk about life. Real live stuff. I want y'all to be able to see that. Like, we as men, we go through stuff. We deal with real life problems. We want to talk about relationships. We want to talk about just life. We want to talk about health. We want to talk about just whatever we want to talk about. And sometimes, guess what? This is a vent moment. This is therapeutic. As I told you, this is what we just do. But while you're watching, please subscribe to the YouTube. Shoot the Ishh on YouTube.
It's a .com on there.
No, it ain't no .com. It's just shoot the Ishh on
Ish.
YouTube. Shoot _ Ishh on YouTube. But this is the type of stuff I like to talk about. Definitely subscribe to the page. Leave comments. Tell us what y'all want us to talk about. Obviously, we're gonna talk about it. But then we gonna go off on our tangent. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I just feel like it's too many. Like, when you watch a lot of podcasts, they either so guest orientated or they bashing women. I'm like,
really what
nah,
it's
like
about.
I don't really got time to be
Bashing nobody.
like bashing nobody, because I'm like, yo, the same men that's bashing women, they got to work on themselves. You know what I'm saying? So to me,
to bash women and then lay down with women is crazy.
yeah, that
like,
is crazy.
Like, you gonna bash the motherfucker you trying to get some pussy from.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to me.
Nah, half of this shit don't make sense if you really think about it.
That's kind of crazy.
Because look, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, like I said, this kind of feel good because like he know me. I was at that point.
You was.
Yeah.
You was you was the mad rapper.
A lot of people, y'all want to have reference.
I wasn't a mad rapper. I was.
You
just,
wasn't that bad, but
You was fuck a bitch. You was definitely fuck a bitch.
No, yeah,
I
that
ain't
goes.
never gonna get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
these bitches. I'm going dog them.
It wasn't.
was
It was
fun.
never. I'm gonna dog him. It was just like I can't take nobody serious.
I had it. That was.
I just
I
no.
ain't
My
gonna
thing
lie.
was I seen too much, and you know what I used to do. And
That was a good cliff.
Yeah, but
I had
guess
fun.
what? But guess what? I ain't never had to worry about getting hurt. And I think that's what
I had
that
fun.
was. You go on protection mode.
Shout
But
out
guess
to
what?
that cliff.
Nah, I ain't shout out to that clip.
No, I had fun.
No, you had fun with that.
I had fun.
Yeah, you had fun. I had fun, but at the same time, it was like the fun. Like, I don't know, man. That was some old shit. But to a certain point, you do learn. Like, it don't. And it's sad that sometimes we do got to learn at a old age. But guess what? What is better? It's better that you learn than not learn. You can keep going on with the rest of your life, still thinking certain ways. But to me, I feel like, yo, you can always move a certain way. That's
Yo,
the way.
you had a pool table in your living room.
You can't keep talking about that. Like, a pool table in the living room, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we had fun back then. Not me and you. I mean, the pool table.
We used to be able to call this man. Let me tell you about my man. My man was the perfect wingman, yo. This is going back in time. We've been drinking. This is, we men. Listen. My man was the perfect wingman. You could call, bro, and be like, yo, listen, I got a little joint. I'm trying. Know what I mean? He'd be like, yo, you can go to the house, bro. Don't even worry about it. Key right here, all that. Like, he was coming like that. He was letting you use the crib.
That wouldn't be a wingman, though.
Not you. Whatever,
I mean, I came in.
whatever you want to call
wingman. Because I was going to say,
a wingman is the man that's like with you. But whatever
technically, I was
that's still a wingman.
No, let me tell you why it's not a wingman. Because technically, y'all never hooked me up with nothing. I hooked y'all all up with something. So technically, y'all was my little wingman,
listen,
but even my
my
wingman ate. Y'all, I didn't even like a wingman normally gets something that's messed up.
Right.
Y'all had good stuff.
All right, listen. Who got more gifts? Bill Gates or motherfuckers that know Bill Gates? Who you want to be, dog?
What? I'd rather be Bill Gates.
All right, you was Bill Gates.
All right, I get it. Yeah, you flipped that off.
You was Bill Gates, my
Yeah, I ain't gonna
nigga.
lie.
I mean, who got more gifts? Bill Gates or niggas that knew Bill Gates? You was Bill Gates, my nigga. And we was getting gifts. I was a part of the
Yeah,
I was a part of the people that the poor.
I would,
Ringing the cup. Nigga.
I swear to God, all jokes aside, I'll be sitting here telling these motherfuckers. Like, I sometimes laugh. I'll be like, yo, I can
Niggas
tell
never
some stories.
understand, man.
Yeah,
Y'all don't never understand.
Nah, but you know what? I do.
We wasn't messing with nobody girlfriends and baby mamas.
Yeah, nah. It was just a fun.
I'm
It was just
blinking
activity.
For the truth.
Nah,
We wasn't doing nothing like
I
that.
ain't do that.
We wasn't messing with nobody girlfriends and nobody baby mamas. We wasn't doing nothing.
I
like that.
You know what it was? Like, I sometimes realize, like, now I just like sometimes, like I said, we look at certain situations and we sometimes get to a point where you like, yo, I grew older, and truthfully, it was really finally having a child, right? For real. It was really having a child and just realizing, like, damn, yo, you really slow the hell down.
Cause you had a child when you was 57.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, I always had fun.
You was already slowed down.
Nigga, I was. Nah, but you know what
He's
it
so
was?
cute, man. He's so cool, man.
Nah, but you know what? I always say this though, and this is just keeping it 100. Like, growth. When you look at growth is dope, but growth is having a vulnerability, yo, and that's something that I will be honest with you. I never was vulnerable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think
Being
when it's all
vulnerable
said
get
and
you
done,
hurt.
I ain't never, like, all jokes aside, I ain't never been vulnerable.
But that's because you a Taurus. You a Taurus?
No, I'm an Aries, bro, all
Aries.
day.
That's April.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. But yeah, that Aries, y'all got that bullheaded mentality. I'm a Cancer. I'm fucking vulnerable. I'm fucking vulnerable. I'm fucking
Goddamn,
vulnerable.
the F word.
And I
damn.
don't like it.
Like,
I don't like it. I don't like that I'm vulnerable. I don't like that people fucking make me.
F word again, bro.
I don't like that people freaking
Yeah, freaking. Yeah.
got me vulnerable. Because I like
just
people.
you know what it was?
I love hard, and I don't like it. That's why I
look,
don't be
look.
fucking with motherfuckers.
See, you keep effing with,
Shit. That's why I don't be freaking
and then you
with
say
mother freakers.
S again, like.
Shoot. That's why I don't be freaking with mother freakers.
But you know the funny thing is, I'm gonna tell you this, and this is some real, like, vulnerability. I was always afraid of that. Cause see, when you vulnerable, yo, a person has the capability of hurting you.
Yes.
And that right there, I don't know how much I could take hurt. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how much I could take hurt. But it was
I've
just,
been hurt by everybody I love.
I could keep it 100. I ain't love that much.
I've been hurt by everybody I love. It's all right, though. That's all you got to do. That builds character.
I guess, but I mean, to me, I just look at I just look
That's
at
why
things.
I like hot sauce.
You like hot sauce? What the fuck is you talking about?
Yo, see, when you
Yo.
get hurt by people, you appreciate a good hot sauce. You don't know how hot it is, but you like hot sauce. So you eat it, you ingest it, but it hurts, but you like it. It's a trauma response. People that be hurt by people, they like hot sauce.
I like hot sauce. You know, here's a funny thing. I got into hot sauce late as hell in the game. I started eating hot sauce in my 30s.
You've been hurt before.
No, I think I've been disappointed.
You've been hurt.
I ain't gonna. No.
Nah, you've been hurt.
What?
What's the, you like real hot sauce? You've been hurt. Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, all right, nigga.
Yo, niggas
No,
ain't
I'm not
like
saying
hot
this. No,
sauce.
look. I can tell you this. Being vulnerable, I would say, like, that finally it happens, yo. And it's like I always say, but what I would say, I've always been in with the right intentions. Bruh. Nah, we good. It's already 12. You can't keep ODing. It's already 12. But look, guys, I hope you guys truly enjoyed the show. I know we was random, but this was just a test run for us to do. Like,
You might save this for the end of the season.
No, this ain't end of season. This is coming out. This will be out on Thursday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got editing to do. Yo, that's the best time.
Thursday is
Thursday.
crazy.
Today is Tuesday.
Y'all better watch it.
But he private, so he probably won't even promote.
Nah, I'm gonna promote it.
And to all those who watch
Everybody that's on my Instagram
on TikTok, definitely tune in to the link is in the bio to the to the pod.
It's only gonna get better.
And guys, definitely like, subscribe to the page, leave your comments, and
Shoot
definitely we trying.
Shoot it.
All right. So
shoot it.
peace out.